name is Ilse, and I've been here for several times, and now Theo always convinced me to have red hair, so this time I said, okay, I would love to have Bordeaux, how do you say, wine red, a little bit blackish, because I cannot stay away from black.
No.
So I'm very curious how it will be.
Okay, will you turn around so they can see your current hair? And they can find you under your name, of course, with the other Ilses.
Yeah. So I'll be coming on
Friends on YouTube, Ilse back.
Back again.
Yeah. I really like to do her hair, but it's not just the hair, it's also the person, because some models you have an extra bond with, and yeah, with her I have this, so I always show you also the love for cutting, because she reacts this on my feelings. But moistening the hair. Het is inmiddels wel lekker dik bos geworden.
Ja.
Veel haar.
Veel haar, hè? Maar je hebt hem in begin oktober nog geknipt, hè?
Ja, maar het is hard gegroeid.
Het staat echt hard, hoor.
Kijk hoe leuk het bij de oortjes is gegroeid ook.
Ja.
Video maken.
TikTok denk ik.
Wacht, waar? Oh, daar. Boom.
Niet alles laten zien van mijn zaakje, hè?
Komt goed, komt goed.
Op de Roy. Met die pruik nou.
Ja. Hallo papa's.
Ja.
Ja, we weten het wel, hè. We gaan het allemaal leuk doen vandaag, ja. Ilse die heeft ook een kammetje meegenomen en een schaartje. Die kan nu als nageltjes knippen en de oorharen kammen. Je kunt bij mij al die kanten op, hoor. Het is gewoon een schakelaar die je zet.
Zo, Paul de Leeuw, if you need a nieuwe Bob de Roy, here he is.
Ik ben Paul de Leeuw 2 keer tegengekomen in mijn leven en iedere keer zwaait hij.
Oh.
Dus ik denk wel dat ik iets heb wat Paul de Leeuw denkt, dat is leuk.
Misschien was je wel zijn inspiratie voor Bob de Roy. Nee.
Nee, dat is Viesman.
Nee, toch.
Viesman vind ik ook leuk.
Bob de Roy is van de jaren 80, toch?
Nou, nee, zo dus niet.
1990.
Now, she has always, for a long time, asymmetrical line. Now, she likes this because it's also suiting her frame of her face. So, give the longer part a little bit layering, and do this so you can see with the TC1 cap cut of Jaguar. So get rid of a little bit of the dry hair of summertime. Make also a photo on the end with her and her daughter into the video. This is because I love them both, and I think mother-daughter relations are very important. They don't recognize this when they're young, but afterwards they will. I know because my daughter is now traveling to the US, and she will stay for 2 years, so that's a long time. Thank God we have WhatsApp. So I'm not starting in the underlines, I'm starting in the upper lines. En we hebben binnenkort ook een nagelstudio erbij, dus dat is wat
Oh, hier?
Nee, op de zaak.
Ja?
Van die vriendin van Jim, hè.
Oh, gaat ze nagels doen?
Ja, die doet al nagels.
Oh ja.
Die kan dat ook heel goed.
Ja.
Lift her over. And then, first I take a line to the back. So I take a little bit like a bob into the chin line. And then I follow the fold of the skull. So I'm certain when her hair flips over to this side, also that hair is wonderful of condition. So lift over, hold my fingers into the line of the skull line. Have hair also from the other side. So create a beautiful line on the natural lines. Then I can lay this back. And I can concentrate on the short part of this hairstyle. And you can hear she has nice strong hair. It's a bit fine of structure, but it's also very strong. This scissor is now 140 degrees Celsius and it seals the hair. And holding a nice shape into the hair. Gonna go into the roundings of the skull, lay my fingers on the skull bone, so I feel the shape. Lay the upper hair over it, lifting off the skull, so I get a little bit more layering. And go to the line of cutting of the front. It's laying here. Lay that back. And by using her skull bone as a base, I get a very beautiful line, but also a very easy to remain hairstyle. Set away the upper hair. Pin at the side, go to the line of cutting, watch at the angle of my fingers. Now the tips of my fingers laying on her skull bone. And give it a rounding to the right side. What you need to know is when you cut with a hot scissor, the hair needs to be a little bit moist. One is to seal the hair, so it closes the end, but also otherwise you would burn your finger. Of course it's a bit protected, but yeah, the scissor is 140 degrees Celsius, that's not nothing. But you hold always beautiful hair. Always, try to imagine the lines, because you don't see them, but they are still there. And if you can see the lines in your thought, it's very nice to work. It makes working also a lot more freely. And what I like about models is that they trust you because they don't see what they get. She cannot look into a mirror or anything now. But she has a daughter with a gun. No, it's not true. That's what I'm saying, huh?
Yeah, the daughter is watching me.
Yeah. Mama! Ooh. Of course, this I cannot do with the hot scissor, so I lay this aside, set this aside. Lifting up with my scissor. And it's not an undershave, but it looks a bit like it, because we're not gonna shave it. The sideburn I create in the line of a chin line. In a point cut, I connect to the underline. So don't have a hard line. Lay the hair aside, pin it to the front, let it fall so you can see the line. And work the neckline also a bit asymmetrical, but then in the opposite line. So where the hair is the longest, the neckline is the shortest, and it travels in the opposite line of the asymmetrical line. It makes it more special. I really like when it's different. Dat vond ik ook mooi met dat uitstrooien. En dan ben je helemaal niet mee bezig eigenlijk, want natuurlijk vanuit je gevoel.
Ja.
Maar het is wel heel mooi als je het dan naar de hand terugziet, maar dan wordt het wel gelijk een stuk gevoeliger.
Ja.
Toen ik de film terug zat, was het echt wel heftig.
Ja. Ja, sowieso om jezelf te zien in een emotionele stand is altijd sowieso.
Ja, plus ik ben geen begrafenisondernemer.
Nee.
Ik kan het ook maar 1 keer doen, hè.
Ja.
Ook
dat. Ja, je kan 1 keer gooien.
Ja. Gelukkig was het heel veel. Now, this side I create on the fall of the holy bone, but holding some thickness in it, so it's not a real short line. Especially also because it's winter time, getting winter time. In spring I will mostly go very, very short on the sides and into the neckline. But playing with the hair, I really like that. Okay, going to my small clipper and a fine comb. Dat is waarom ik zeg, eigenlijk gewoon zo'n groot ding nodig.
Ja.
Ik denk in één keer, ik ken wel iemand die dat kan, denk ik.
Niemand.
Ja, want je hebt een beetje zo'n nerdje nodig, hè?
Hè?
Een nerdje
Ja.
nodig. Be aware that I did the asymmetrical neckline, so turn a bit, because I went from the longer part to the short part with the asymmetrical line. So in the opposite line of the asymmetrical line I created like an asymmetrical bob. Come to the other line, follow the natural lines, clean the small hair. So now I can make her a collar. Okay, made 1.0, and this is with water, and this I put on the first part of her hair. So now I did the base of a collar with a black on water base. So now I created a real red collar, and this apply over the total collar. But then I go back to the short parts. I go in with a 1 again. And then with 6% as 20 volume. This is also 6% 20 volume, what I put on now. En it's color of Electra. Ze zijn heel hulpbereid. Ligt een beetje aan waar ik ben.
Ja, ik ben zeggen.
Ze hebben Berlijn. Nou, Berlijn is echt geweldig.
Ja. Dat is wel leuk, Lin. Naar Berlijn te gaan.
Berlijn is echt te gek. En dan ga je in Oost-Berlijn een kamer nemen.
Ja.
Nou, dat is echt super top. With the same color I did pigment in front, but now on 6% base, color in the sides, over into the asymmetrical line. And of course, the short side. On this side, on the sides, put a little bit carton wax. And this I do also in the neckline. Then take off my tops. She can go for a coffee or tea. whatever she likes. Whatever she likes. Whatever she wants.
Did it.
And afterwards, you see of course the styling and the color and what we made. Stay focused, we'll be back. Back from coloring. After half hour we rinsed it out and now it's a very strange foam.
Yeah. I thought it was not okay, but...
But it's a real nice foam. It's a bit slippery, but gives a lot of strength to the hair.
Heb je al een filmpje gemaakt after of niet?
Nee, dit
Huh?
Vol haar hè?
Ja.
Daar wel even nog een voetdoekje. Je moeder blijft die donkere kleur zo lekker op de huid zitten.
Ja.
So far blow drying. Take a Ilse our brush through hairspray. This way I can always style the hair. And give this young girl a lot of volume. To finish it, take a normal hairspray. And although she has fine hair, now she has not. Because it's a lot of hair. So far styling. Thank Ilse for being my model. Thank you for watching. Cheers over the other around, show the end result. We see each other of course next video. Bye bye.
Oh no, hè? Toch ja.
Ja, nou. Bossenhuis hè?
Ja. Oh, this Ilse, and I've been here for several times, and now Theo always convinced me to have red hair. So this time I said, okay, I would love to have Bordeaux. How do you say, wine red? Wine red, a little bit blackish, because I cannot stay away from black.
Change for the Piccadilly and Victoria line. Exit for Buckingham Palace.